Peace be with you. Something to something more. My soul is waiting for the Lord, and in His word I hope. Psalm 135. Zachariah and Elizabeth, Mary and Simeon, and Anna, who were there at the temple when Jesus was brought in, they were the 5 people who were waiting, says the first 2 pages of St. Luke's Gospel. The whole opening scene of the good news is filled with waiting people. And right from the beginning, all these waiting people, in some way or another, hear the words, "Do not be afraid." Now we have something good to listen. All these 5 people are waiting for something new and good to happen to them. Let us look at these 5 figures and see what they can teach us about the spirituality of waiting. The Psalms are full of this kind of waiting. My soul is waiting for the Lord. My soul is longing for the Lord more than the God for the dawn. Let us try to identify ourselves with the 5 people and discover how their waiting resembles ours, and how we are called to wait like them during our moments of waiting for various things and people. Waiting, as we see it in the people on the first 2 pages of the Gospel, is waiting with a sense of promise. Zachariah, your wife Elizabeth, is to bear you a son. Mary, listen, you are to conceive and bear a son. It had been revealed to Simeon by the Holy Spirit that he would not see death until he had set eyes on the Christ of the Lord. Luke 1:30, 31 and 2:26. Those who were waiting had each received a promise that gave them courage and allowed them to wait. They received something that was at work in them, a seed that had started to grow. We need to recognize what we have received from the Almighty. This is very important for us because we too can wait like the 5 only if we are aware of what we are waiting for. Waiting is never a movement from nothing to something. It is always a movement from something to something more. Zachariah, Elizabeth, Mary, Simeon, and Anna were living with a promise. It was a promise that nurtured them, fed them, and enabled them to stay where they were. By their waiting, the promise could gradually unfold and realize itself within them and through them. May all our waiting lead us from something to something more.